So, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am running a 100 plus series of the Python programming language. Whether you guys are preparing for the data science kind of the job role or maybe the AI/ML kind of the job role, so these interview questions are very essential for you guys. Although I completed the 8 of the questions as well, you can check it in my YouTube channel, the playlist section. You can find out those of the questions easily. So today is the ninth question of the day. So let's get started. So the question says that reverse the order of words in a sentence without reversing each word. What it means? I am taking a very simple example here, like if a person writes the sentence that like I love programming, it should be print like this: programming love I. Understood the things here? One thing say you guys are observing here, I don't need to reverse the character by character for each word. I only need to print like each word by word as it is without reversing each character by character here. Understood, guys? So let's jump into the coding section as well so we can clearly understand. So firstly, what I am going to doing here is that I will write a input function. It will ask from the user like enter your sentence, any kind of the sentence you wanted to write it. Enter, sorry for that. Enter your sentence. I am writing here, and we need to store this into a variable like the sentence name variable I am taking. So this things goods, and I am creating a function. The function name I am taking like reversed word. Okay, sorry for that. Sorry for that. The function name I am taking reverse a sentence, and inside this function, this word's name arguments comes into the picture. Understood? And we need to call this function as well. I'm calling this function, and inside this function, this sentence variable comes into the picture, like whatsoever the user will write inside this when whatsoever the sentence the user will write it, it will inside this function. Understood, guys? And this function I need to store this into a variable like the results name variable I am taking, and we need to print this function as well. So I will perform a f string, so it will looks good. It will look good. I am performing a f string after reversing each character by character, each word by word. Instead of character, I am writing each word by word. Each word by word I am taking. After reversing each word by word, my sentence is, and like within a single quotes, my f string results which comes into the picture, like this results will comes into the picture, and it gives me the result like at the end of the each word by word. It will replace it for order each for each word by word, change the order of that kind of the thing, so it gives me the result like this. Understood? So let's jump into the function section as well. So here the main agenda comes into the picture, like firstly what I am going to doing here is that I will create a empty string. So why I'm creating an empty string? Because after replacing each word by word, at the end I need to store it that particular sentence somewhere else. So that's why I'm taking this empty string. Although this is the string related question, so that's why I'm taking the empty string. If this will be the list related problem, so I will take the empty list. So that's the reason. And here the I'm taking the I variable, and it will takes the my whole sentence length. So the here the I will comes into the picture. So I'm running a while loop. So while I is less than, okay, sorry for that, I is greater than equals to 0. So here what my plan is that I need to start with at the end of the character, at the end of the word, at the end of the character I need to start. So I need to move from right to left, not the left to right. So that's why I'm taking here is that while I is greater than equals to 0. So here you guys are seeing it that observe the thing, observe the sentence. Like I love programming, after each word by word there is a spaces comes into the picture. Like after the I, this spaces comes into the picture. This the after the love word, this space comes into the picture. So for handling this kind of the space, we need to skip this space. So that's that things I'm going to write it here for skip spaces. Understood, guys? And just keep a patient. You, if you can't able to understand, so at the end I will merge up those kind of the concepts one by one. While I'm giving a condition, while I is greater than equals to 0, and my particular character within a given sentence, it will check each character by character. So initially it will point at the end of the my character. So that particular things, if if that particular character is a space, so at that time I need to reduce my I value by -1. Understood, guys? And there is also the chances like this I value becomes a negative. Okay, so there is also the chances like this I value becomes a minus. I'm taking a very simple example. Maybe like I value in initial of the time, that particular I value is a value is 17. After reducing -1, -1, -1, at the end, what will happen? It becomes a negative, like maybe the I becomes I equals to -1, -2. These things also happen. So for avoiding the minus value of my I'm writing here is that if my I is less than 0, only the less than 0, and we need to break the loop condition. So if my I encounters the less than 0 value, so it will break my loop condition as well. And one thing I need to explain it here is, guys. Okay, so I'm starting at the end of the word character. Understood, guys? At the end of the word, at the end of the character, I'm starting here is that. So while traversing at the end of the each character by character, firstly it will encounters with this G letter, after that N letter, फिर I letter, then after M letter, फिर after after reaching to the p letter, these things goes and what will happen after the after p letter, it will reach to the spaces. Understood, guys? And what will happen, guys? We need to hear the output section, just observe the things, this programming word and this programming word. In this programming word, before the p letter, there is no any kind of the spaces it demands. Understood, guys? We need to avoid that particular spaces. Like here the you can clearly see, here the I don't need to any kind of the spaces before the p, while return my like this character, this whole sentence. After this word there is a spaces comes into the picture, that's fine, but I don't need before in my first word, before that I don't need any kind of the spaces. So that's why I'm writing here is that. So for performing avoiding these kind of the spaces, like initial of the time I don't need any kind of the spaces, so I need to find where my last word started from, in which of the indexes my last word started. In initial of the times, what will happen for each iteration by iteration, it will it will move to the backward direction, like then after I, then after m, then after m, then after I, and then after it will reach to the this spaces comes into the picture. So I don't need these spaces, I will again doing the plus one value here, so it will again point to the this, I will point to this again. So that's things I will write it, although I will explain it each and everything with the after completing this code as well. So here I am writing here is that let's find beginning of the word. For your understanding purpose, I am writing here is that this comment section I write it here. And what I am writing here is that I will initialize a variable. The variable name I am taking the end name variable, and inside the variable, like my last of that particular character will comes into the picture. It will point that my character, the last of the character. And what will happen, I will perform a while loop, the same while loop I will perform it. So I am copying here and paste it over here, and one thing only changes here, like that. So this character is should be not equals to any kind of the spaces. Understood, guys? I don't want any kind of the spaces here. And what will happen if this condition true? So what will happen? Okay, sorry for that. Okay, so I need to reduce my I value by minus equals to 1. Now the main things comes into the picture, and I'm going to writing here is that like I'm writing a for loop for my j in range. This is the most important thing I am taking. I'm writing here. This range should be start from I plus 1 and should be ends with the end plus 1. Understood, guys? Because here I already point out here, and in the range it always gives me the less minus 1 value. Understood, guys? And why I am writing here the plus 1 value, I plus 1, why I am writing? Because whenever it will traverse in from the right to left direction, in the backward direction, each word by word it will check it whenever it will reach this space. Understood, guys? Very important thing I am explaining. whenever it reach to the these spaces, this is space, so it will directly, we need to store this into this result variable. Understood guys? After completing each word by word, each word I need to store this into a very this empty string. And for storing this empty string, I don't need this should be stored like this. For the understanding purpose I am taking, I don't need this space comes into the picture. Like initial of the time, I don't want this space for handling these kind of the spaces, for avoiding these kind of the spaces. That is the reason I am writing I plus one. Whenever I point out here in the spaces, so it should be start from plus one. I plus one from the P later it will start. Understood, guys? So let's jump to the things. And in this case, I need to store this into a in the result name variable and what will happen, this should be plus equals to my character, my each character, it will check it. And after printing each character by character, what will happen, like after print this programming, it will store this into this result, the programming words comes into the picture. And after the programming, there is a spaces also comes into the picture. Understood, guys? So that is the for printing the these spaces I am writing here is that if 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 my I is greater than equals to 0, in this case what I am going to doing here is that, so I will okay, so in the result there is also is should be spaces comes into the picture, so plus equals to some of the spaces comes into the picture. Understood, guys? And at the end I will return the my result. And my code section is completed, so let's running this code. Okay, so I'm removing this. And I remove this, and I'm running this code as well. So for the understanding purpose, I am writing the above sentence like I love programming, and it gives me okay. So yes, guys, you can clearly see it gives me the result like programming love I. I'm again running this code. This time I'm taking a very different kind of the example, like data science is amazing. Yes, guys, you can clearly see it, guys. It gives me the result like that. The amazing is science data. This is how the things gets work, guys. In initial of the times, what will happen? Okay, this is how the things gets work, guys. And so let me know in the comment section, like if any of the alternative way you guys are solving these kind of the questions, you can write it in the comment section as well. And this is from my side, guys. And if any of the alternative way you guys are get it this question and solve this question, you can write it in the comment section as well. And do make sure to hit the like button, guys. And let me know in the comment section, like if any of the hardest question you guys are troubling to understanding, you can write it in the comment section. I will explain each and everything in detail. So thank you so much, guys, to watching this video, and I will see you in the next time. Thank you so much, guys.